right.
Okay, hi. So here we are. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada right now. This is a receivership over a cannabis distribution company. They really transport product. Their customer are cultivators and manufacturers, production operators who are making cannabis in its various forms to be sold to the end consumer at dispensaries. So what this company does is they will go around town, they'll pick up product, they'll bring it here to this warehouse, so it gets sorted and boxed, palletized, and it'll head up north. Okay, in Reno, there's another facility just like this where they're rounding up product and they're heading south. And they'll meet in the middle in a certain town. They'll meet and they'll switch trucks and then continue to carry on. So the drivers switch vans is what ends up happening. And then in the morning time, products distributed throughout the city, okay, or cities. So this company controls about 60 to 70% of the flow of cannabis in the state of Nevada. So it's a big deal. So why is it in receivership? In this particular case, we have a lender default. Somebody's owed a lot of money. This business is part of a larger company, but it's a standalone. And the process here for us and the objective is to sell it to raise money. So who would buy this business? So an individual likely going to be in cannabis already who understands the high regulations that are going on in the state. Each state has different regulations, different state laws. So somebody who would want to be familiar with that, possibly a cultivator, possibly a manufacturer who's able to distribute their own products among many other companies' products as well. The crew here is exceptionally good. They've been in place for years and years and years. The best methodology here is not to mess with them. Let the company, the executives and the employees do what they do best. And that's the best case for this particular receivership. The business is under contract. The person who's buying it is looking to, add on, bolt on to his existing business. If you were to buy this, just as a general concept, to buy a business like this, you'd want to be familiar with the regulation. It would have to cash flow. It doesn't make sense to buy a business that doesn't cash flow. And you'd want to be able to get comfortable with the lack of growth opportunities in this particular business. The way this business grows is by adding on dispensaries, right? Dispensaries are the end purchaser of the products that are being shipped out here every day. Right now in Nevada, I think there's about 111 dispensaries and no more licenses are getting doled out. So for this business to really grow, you're going to either have to, cut your expenses significantly, or the price of product is going to have to go up, and that's not happening. The other way is add more dispensaries. So kind of an interesting business, really neat business. They're doing very well. And so the biggest issue with this particular business is the fleet. The fleet of these trucks running up and down the state every day. It's a big state. Nevada's a big state. I think it's the 8th largest in the nation. So running these trucks is expensive and they need to be maintained. And so you're constantly running through tires and brakes, oils, transmission fluids, all that stuff. You may have a question like, why would somebody not rob these trucks? First of all, the trucks are fully cameraed, right? Has to be, it's a state law. But imagine if you're gonna knock off one of these trucks, okay? Like an old train robbery, if you will. Where are you going? You're stuck in the middle of the state. And between, the desert and Vegas or the desert and Reno, there's not a lot of places where you're going to get away. So a quick call to State Highway Patrol and, you're going to get locked up. So you may be thinking that, but yeah, it doesn't happen, interestingly enough.